Good morning my dear students and welcome to Big Data Analytics class. And today we are going to see about the execution steps of the word count program, and this is very important class because many of the students face problems for executing the word count program. So how to execute the word count program is, first you need to set the path. Without setting the path you can't execute the program. Why you can't execute the program? Because we have used so many Hadoop packages which we have used for mapper and reducer code and driver code, and those codes are available in the Hadoop packages, and those packages are available in this jar file, and this jar file is available in the path called root user lib and Hadoop 0.20. So in this path, this file is available. You can copy the file and you can keep the file wherever your current working location. So my current working location is, this is my current working location. So I am keeping the file at that location. So let us see how to execute the path, how to execute the word count program. So to do that, first we have to execute the path. So you are going to execute the path in this fashion: export class path Hadoop home and jar file name. As I already told you that this jar file will not be available at your current location where you are working. So you have to copy the jar file from root usr lib Hadoop 0.20 and that you have to bring it here and paste it. This job you are not going to do every day. Once you are going to done, it is done. And set the path. After setting the path, you can execute the word count program. But without executing the path, if you execute the Java programs, you are going to see lot of errors, but that does not mean that your program is having the errors. It is only because of the package which we have used for driver code, reducer code and mapper code, which is there in the jar file. We have not set the path. Because of that reason we are getting the errors. So in this fashion we are going to set the path. So how to execute the Java program? Execution of Java program is as similar as executing the normal Java programs which you write. So there will not be any difference. So in this fashion, Java C word count.java, because I have written the program name as word count, so I am giving as word count.java. Now the most important thing is, after you execute the Java file, we are going to get 3 class files. Generally we get only one class file, but we are going to get 3 class files. That's nothing but word count.class file, word count reduce and word count mapper. So word count map class and word count reduce class. So 3 classes we are going to get. So here is the thing: word count.class file, word count.map, word count reduce, 3 class files. So you cannot execute the 3 class files individually and independently. So we need to create a jar file. So how do you going to create a jar file? You are going to create a jar file, jar cvf word count.jar. This is my jar file name. Whatever the jar file name you want to give, you can give it. So word count.class. So we have 3 class files. So when you run this command, you are going to get this output. Nothing but it has added this class file, word count class, it has added word count map class and reduce class. So map and reduce we have added in the program. In the driver code we have added this. So 3 class files has been combined and merged in the form of a jar file that is called as a word count.jar. So in this fashion we are going to create the jar file. How to execute the jar file? In this fashion we are going to execute the jar file. Hadoop jar, my jar file name, Hadoop word count.jar. This is my program name. This is my input file name. In the program you are given as a input args of 0, that is the input file name. And args of 1 is nothing but the output. After performing the analysis, all the output will be coming to this location. So that is called the Vignan OP. So I repeat it once again, Hadoop jar, my jar file name, my program file name, input file, this is the file I want to do the analysis, and I am assuming thus this input file is available in the HDFS, and after performing the analysis, the output is going to be stored in the folder called as Vignan OP, and in the Vignan OP you are going to see how many number of times the words has been repeated. The is there for how many number of times, Hadoop is there for how many number of times, likewise. So this is the input file. In the program I have given as the args of 0, and Vignan OP in the program I have given as the args of 1. So in this fashion I will be executing the jar file. Generally in the real time industry they will be creating the jar files and they will be keeping the jar files to perform the analysis. Basing on the requirement and basing on the availability of the data, these jar files they are going to be used or they are going to be applied to perform the analysis. So what we are going to do is now the execution of the word count program I am going to show you in my laptop in a systematic manner so that you can implement at your working location. So I am making use of Cloudera. So in our previous steps, in our previous class, we have seen this program, word count program. I have explained you the packages, I have explained you the driver code, I have explained you the reducer code, I have explained you the mapper code. So now we have to see the execution. So now I have a terminal window here, I have opened the terminal window, and now we have to execute the steps. So this is my first step, that is nothing but my path setting. First of all I am doing. So when you do the execution of the path, so this is my path. After setting the path, you can execute the file, but here I am showing you where is this jar file available, that is the path I am showing here. So where is that file is available is, you can go to places, go to my computer, file system, go to USR, lib, and in the lib you have Hadoop folder, Hadoop 0.20. In the Hadoop 0.20, which is the jar file you are making use of it is, you are making use of this jar file, Hadoop 0.20 cdh3u0.core. This jar file you are making use of it, and this jar file I have copied in my current location. This is my working location. Root home is my current working location. You can just type here PWD, present working location. So at this location I have kept this jar file, that is nothing but hadoop.jar file. I kept it, you can see here, this is the jar file I kept, Hadoop core, this is a jar file, right. So this is a core jar file. So this is also, there is a purpose is there, whenever we go for advanced map reduce, at that time we are going to make use of it, but right now this is not required, this is only required. So copy from that location to the present working location and keep it here. After that you set the path. After setting the path, our next job is executing my Java program. So already in our previous session I have created the Java program. So I am executing javac wordcount.java. So after executing, as I have told you that 3 class files will be created. You can see here, okay, you can see from here also. So word count class file is one, this one class file, another class file, and another class file. 3 class files we have got, and we have to execute these 3 class files. So we can't execute these 3 class files individually and independently. So we need to compress them. So how are you going to compress them? So to compress them, I need to create a jar file. So how I am creating a jar file? This is my command to create my jar file. How to do that? So I am saying jar CVF, I am saying jar CVF word count, this is my jar file name. Whatever the jar file name you want to give, you can give, but give the relevant names. So I want all the class files should be compressed. That means this and this should be compressed into this individual file. So you can see here, make sure that when you give the command, all the 3 files should be added. Sometimes only 2 files will be added, then the program will not execute. So make sure that all, yes, this is added, this is added, this is added. That means all the 3 files has been added. That means that my creation of jar file is perfectly done and I can execute my jar file. Now the final step is executing the jar file. So when you are executing the jar file, make sure that the input files are available in the HDFS. So this is very important job we are doing here. See, my execution of the jar file is started here. The map, as you know that the mapper phase first starts execution, then the reducer will start. So map is executing now because the output of the map will be the input for the reducer. So after completing the mapper phase, so mapper phase is completed now 100% and reducer phase is started here now. We can see here, yes. So mapper phase is over and reducer phase is also over. So we got the output also. So what is the output here? So you can see here, as I have given the command as Hadoop jar, my word count jar file, and my input, my program name my input file name is Vignan123, and this I want to do the analysis of this file and I want to get the output on this file, right? So let us see this Vignan123 file has what inputs in the HDFS. So how to see the HDFS? The simple way is go to browser window. So I have gone to the browser window, go to name node status, browse file system, user, Cloudera. My input file name is Vignan123. This is the input file. This input file is having this text. Hello Vignan, hi Vignan, Vignan. So what is the word count jar file will be doing? The word count jar file will be coming to this input file that is called the Vignan123, which is there in the HDFS, and will perform the analysis. What is the analysis is going to find out? How many number of times hello is there, how many number of times Vignan is there, hi is there, Vignan is there likewise. So to do that, first mapper code will be running, then reducer code will be running, and this is one line. This will be a one line, and after that it will break into tokens and it will go to the next line, it will break into token, it will go to the next line. No tokens are there, only one word is there, so one token, that's all. So internally the loop will be executing. So that is the map reduce coding is going to happen. So this is my input file. So I have shown you how the input file is there in the HDFS. So you have seen here, so this is my input file and I am creating a output file. My output file is nothing but word count OP, that is nothing but an output file. So this output file will be created in the HDFS. So how the output file will be created is, we can see here. You can see here, or again you can close this and again open the browser window for a better understanding. Name node status, as you can see here, you have a name node and job tracker status, which you have learned in the map reduce coding aspect, that is called as a mapper. What is the role of job tracker, what is the role of task tracker, what is the role of name node, all those things. So you can see here practically all these things. So go to name node status, browse file system, user, Cloudera. So what we are seeing the output file. What is the output file name I have given? Word count OP. So my word count OP will be down here. Word count OP is my directory file. As I told you that the output file will be created as a directory file. You can see here, this will be created as a directory file, and this directory file will be containing three files. Automatically it will be created. So if you click on this, you can see here three files has been created. That is a success file, log file, part file. If you go in detail, the success file will be having the how many number of lines it has taken, how many tokens it has taken, everything. And log files, it will be creating a logs. That means how many number of iterations has happened, how many tokens has been broken. So all those information will be available in the log. Why this kind of things happens is because if I have passed 1 MB of data, I should get the result as a 1 MB. Either it is a failure or a success. But the failure part is 50% and success part is 50%. Combination of both should be 100%. It should not be like that 50% success and 40% failure means 10% data is somewhere lost. That is the incorrect analysis. So this is going to be present in the success file and the log file. And this is the output file. By default this will be created. Part hyphen 3 zeros or 4 zeros, sometimes it will be created because it is system generated output file. So we cannot determine what will be the output file. But the output will be part hyphen maybe 5 zeros or 4 zeros. Sometimes it happens 5, sometimes it happens 3. So this is my input file, output file. This file has all the output now, and the output is there for 0.02 KB, and one replicas has been happened, and by default size is 64 MB. So you can see here the output. Yeah, this is my output we got here. So it has made use of Vignan 123 file. So hello world is there for one time, hi is there for one time, and 3 is there for Vignan is there for 3 times. So in this fashion, the analysis has been done, and the output has been stored in this directory, and the output has been stored in this file. So this is the file. So in this fashion, we have executed the word count program. Sometimes I am very expert in, rather than using the browser window, I want to see the output by staying in the terminal window only. So how can you say is Hadoop fs minus cat, and I want to see the output as root user Cloudera. My output folder name is word count OP, and my file name is part hyphen so I can see the output. It is saying the file is not exists. Hadoop fs minus cat root user Cloudera word count OP part hyphen, or you can just copy the path, otherwise it will be very, very simple for us if you copy the path, so that we will not make any mistakes. But if you are well versed, you can type the path. So root user word count OP, so you can see the output rather than going to the browser window. You can see from here also. So in this manner, in today's class, we have seen how to execute the word count program. So I repeat it in a glance, how to execute the word count program in a glance. We have seen, first of all, we have to set the class path. To set the class path, we have to copy the jar file which is there in the lib folder of Hadoop folder and keep in your current location. After that you have to set the path. After setting the paths, execute the Java program. Since you execute the Java program, you are going to get 3 class files. So you cannot execute 3 class files all together. So you have to merge them. To create a jar file, you have to create a jar file. Once jar file is created, you can run the jar file. You can send the jar file to the HDFS where your input file is there, and the output will be stored in the HDFS, and you can go to the Hadoop HDFS and you can see the output. So in this fashion, the word count program has been executed, and all the remaining MapReduce programming will be executed in this fashion only, but there will be a small or minor changes will be there, because basing on the need and requirement, the jar files will be changed. Thank you so much for listening to the class. We will meet in the next session. Thank you so much.